So, in today's class, we are going to discuss mathematics of your class 9th, and it's your running chapter number 6, and name of the chapter is what? Lines and angles. Previously, we were discuss about the a last concept of this chapter, and what was that concept? Concept of angle sum property in the triangles. We know it very well now that sum of the all angle of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, and lot of the concepts just before this concept of transversal, parallel lines, complementary angle, linear pair, and different many things. Okay, our last two exercises completed very properly, means ki exercise 6.1 and exercise 6.2. Today, before starting the exercise 6.3, that is the last exercise of your this chapter, we are going to start examples here. Okay, because examples are very important in this chapter. So first of all, we are going to discuss example number 7. This is the example number 7, and this is the figure for this example, and this example you have to do by yourself as your homework, but I just want to explain some things here. In the figure, if QT perpendicular to PR, this is line QT, this is perpendicular to the line PR, means this angle is 90, and this angle is also 90 degree, this one. Okay, angle TQR is equals to 40 degree. Angle TQR, this angle is 40 degree, and angle SPR is equals to 30 degree. Angle SPR, this angle is 30 degree. We have to find the value of x and y, value of x and value of y. Okay, one more concept we were discuss after the concept of triangle, means sum of the all angle of triangle, and that concept was what? If we extend any side of triangle, then we obtain the exterior angle, and that exterior angle will be equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. Okay, that is a very important concept, and that concept we will use here in triangle PSR. Then y is equals to x plus 30, as well as we will use this concept in triangle QTR. So 90 is equals to 40 plus x, you will get the value of x. Then y is equals to x plus 30, here you have to put the value of x and you will get the value of y also. Okay, so this is your homework question, you have to do it by yourself. Now we are going to discuss next example, and this example is very important example. Okay, that's why I want to cover this example in this explanation. You can write it here. This is very important example. In figure, the sides AB, this, and side AC, this, of triangle ABC are produced to points E and D. This side AB produced to point E, and this side AC produced to point D respectively, if bisectors BO and CO of angle CBE. Where is angle CBE? angle CBE and angle BCD, angle BCD, this angle respectively meet at point O, meet at point O. These are the bisectors PO and CO. Then prove that angle BOC is equals to 90 minus half angle BAC. Where is angle BOC? Angle BOC means this angle is equals to 90 minus half angle BAC. Where is angle BAC? Angle BAC. It is written as X here. Okay. Now come to in the explanation of figure. This is your triangle ABC. Angle A is named as X, angle B is named as Y, and angle C is named as Z. Okay. AB produced to point E, AC produced to point D. One exterior angle is this one, angle CBE, and another exterior angle is this much, angle BCD. This angle bisected by BO means these both parts are equal and we let it at A, and CO bisect this exterior angle and this is also equal to each other and it will as B. Okay. Now first of all you have to write what thing is given. So here first thing is a triangle ABC. BO and CO are bisectors of angle CBE and angle BCD. To prove angle BOC is equals to 90 minus half angle BAC. Okay. Because angle BAC means this angle A is written as X, so we can write it also. Angle BOC is equals to 90 minus 1 by 2 X. Here angle BOC is equals to 90 minus 1 by 2 X. Okay. Now we are going to proving parts. First of all, because this BO and CO are bisectors, so we are going to start from here. Okay. Look here. Since BO and CO are bisector of angle CBE and angle BCD. BO is a bisector of angle CBE and CO is a bisector of angle what? BCD. So what is the name of this part? CBO. And what is the name of this part? EBO. What is the name of this part? BCO. And what is the name of this part? DCO. This is equals to A and this is equals to B. That thing we are going to write here. Angle CBO is equals to angle EBO is equals to A. Let it. Okay. Angle BCO and angle DCO is equals to B. This thing is also let by us. Now you can look here very properly that this ABE is a straight line, means sum of the all angle on a straight line is equals to 180 degree, means Y plus A plus A, this all equals to 180 degree, as well as ACD is also a straight line, means sum of all these angles are also equals to 180 degree, means Z plus B plus B is equals to what? 180 degree. Okay. So by using this concept we are going to write something here. Here first thing we are going to write what? ABE is a straight line. So Y plus A is equals to 180. Why? Because sum of all angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So this is a plus a, 2a is equals to 180, and when we transfer the y this side, this is minus y. Now a is equals to, means we are going to divide by 2 on both side. When we divide 2a by 2, 2 and 2 is cancel out, it will become a only is equals to 180 divided by 2 is 90, and y divided by 2, it is y by 2. Okay, so this is the value of a. After this, we are going to discuss the value of the straight line ACD, means Z plus B is equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, look here, this is Z, similarly ACD is a straight line, means Z plus B is equals to 180 degree. This B plus B, 2B is equals to 180, and Z transfer to this side, minus Z, and now divide whole equation by 2. 2B divided by 2 is equals to B. 180 divided by 2 is 90, minus Z divided by 2, this is Z by 2. Okay, here we have two values, value of A and value of B. Okay, now we can apply angle sum property in two triangles. First, in triangle BOC, then we have a relation between angle BOC, A and B, and then we have to apply the angle sum property in triangle ABC. Okay, and that will prove our result. So first of all, apply the angle sum property in triangle BOC. Angle BOC plus A plus B, sum of all these three angles is equals to 180. This is the value of A, and we also calculated the value of B. We have to put all these value in our given equation. In triangle BOC, by angle sum property, A plus B plus angle BOC is equals to 180 degree. The value of A is what? 90 minus y by 2, plus the value of B is 90 minus z by 2, plus angle BOC is equals to 180 degree. Okay, now this 90 and this 90 will become 180, and we can cancel 180 by 180. Okay, and second thing, this angle BOC as remains here, you have to transfer these two angles, y by 2 to RHS and z by 2 to RHS. Angle BOC is equals to y by 2 plus z by 2. Clear? Now in triangle OBC, I was said to you that we have to apply the angle sum property in two triangles. In triangle BOC, first of all, angle sum property, and then in triangle ABC. So now we are going to apply the angle sum property in triangle ABC. All angles are named as X, Y and Z. So X plus Y plus Z is equals to 180 degree, because in this relation we have y by 2, z by 2. So in this equation you have to divide by 2 both sides. This is x by 2 plus y by 2 plus z by 2 is equals to 180 upon 2 is 90. Clear? Now y by 2 plus z by 2 is equals to angle BOC. So in the place of y by 2 plus z by 2, we have to write angle BOC plus x by 2 is equals to 90. Okay, x by 2 plus angle BOC is equals to 90. Now transfer this x by 2 to this side. Angle BOC is equals to 90 minus x by 2. Okay, and x is what? X is the angle A, and that thing is written as angle BAC. So this is our result, that angle BOC is equals to 90 minus half angle BAC. Okay, this is very important question that you have to solve, and many times this question appears in your examinations also. So just I want to suggest you that you have to prepare this question very carefully. Okay, now we are going to discuss our next exercise. Our next exercise is exercise 6.3. In this exercise 6.3, first of all we have to discuss our first question. And what is our first question? In figure, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR, this is triangle PQR, are produced to point S and T respectively. If angle SPR is equals to 135 degree, angle PQT is equals to 110 degree, find angle PRQ. So this is the question. After question, we are going to discuss the figure properly. This is our steps, that first of all we have to read the question, then we have to understood the figure, then you have to write what thing is given, what thing you have to find or prove, then we move for the solution or proving. Okay, so now it's done. Now it's done to discuss the figure. In this figure, this is triangle PQR. First side QP is produced to point S, and second RQ is produced to point T, and two exterior angles are given, angle SPR, this one is exterior angle, and angle TQP, this one is exterior angle. Okay, and we have to find angle PRQ. Where is angle PRQ? Angle PRQ means this angle. Okay, this is not a very tough task for you. Here very clearly question given that exterior angles are here, means maybe you have to apply the property of exterior angle here. Okay, ये चीज़ तो दिमाग में तुरंत ही आ जाती है कि अगर एक्सटीरियर एंगल हमें दिया है, इट मीन्स कि कहीं ना कहीं हमें एक्सटीरियर एंगल की प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई करनी पड़ सकती है. क्लियर? सो first of all we have to write down what thing is given in the question. Right, see, first thing is given what? In triangle PQR, a triangle PQR is given, angle SPR is 135 degree, this angle is given, angle PQT is equals to 110 degree, this angle is given, and what we have to find? We have to find angle PRQ. Okay, and now it's turn to move for solution. Here if you look in the figure, this SPQ is a straight line, okay, because when we produce QP up to S, it means it is a straight line, and this PR is like a ray standing on a straight line SPQ, means this angle and this angle forms a linear pair. Any doubt? These both angle form the linear pair. So here we are going to write what? Since SPQ is a straight line and PR is standing on it, therefore by what? Linear pair. This angle is angle SPR, and what is the name of this angle? Angle QPR. Angle SPR plus angle QPR is equals to 180 degree, and the value of angle SPR is 135 plus angle QPR is equals to 180 degree. Now we have to transfer angle 135 to this side, then angle QPR is equals to 180 minus 135. Now angle QPR is equals to 45 degree. Okay, means this angle QPR is equals to 45 degree. Clear? Now if we apply the exterior angle property for triangle PQR, this is the exterior angle, and this exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. और अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें तो 110 के इंटीरियर में ये एंगल है और इसके अपोजिट में दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल, मीन्स 110 इज इक्वल्स टू दिस एंगल प्लस दिस एंगल. ओके, what is the name of this angle? Angle PQT is equals to angle QPR, this one, and angle PRQ, this one. Okay, now we are going to write down this thing. In triangle PQR, by exterior angle property, angle PQT is equals to angle QPR plus angle PRQ. The value of angle PQT is 110 degree, and recently we were calculated that angle QPR is equals to 45, so write down angle QPR is equals to 45 and plus angle PRQ. Transfer 45 to this side. This is 110 minus 45 is equals to angle PRQ, and when we subtract 110 minus 45, it will become 65 if calculation is very proper. So angle PRQ is equals to 65 degree. This is your final answer. So I hope there is no difficulties to understood this question for you, and you will do it very properly. Okay, if you face any difficulties at the time of solving questions related to the lines and angles, then just I want to give you one suggestion here, that just try to apply whatever you are seeing in the figure. मतलब कि फिगर आपने देखा और फिगर में आपको जो प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होती हुई दिख रही है, you have to apply that property. Maybe it work and maybe it is not, but कहते हैं ना कि अगर इंसान गलती करता है तो वो किसी काम को ना करने का एक नया तरीका पाता है कि ये काम इस तरीके से नहीं होगा. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आप कभी भी कोई काम करने से पहले ही डर जाओ, कम से कम आप उस काम को करिए, स्टार्ट करिए. हो जाता है, इट्स गुड. नहीं हो पाता है तो कम से कम आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि इस तरीके से तो ये काम नहीं हो सकता है, तो आप कोई दूसरा रास्ता ढूंढोगे. उससे भी नहीं हो सकता, आप कोई तीसरा रास्ता ढूंढोगे. मीन्स कि यू हैव टू ट्राई एट लीस्ट फॉर द क्वेश्चंस, एंड कभी ना कभी ऐसा ज़रूर होता है कि फिर वो क्वेश्चन आपको आ जाएगा। और अगर कभी ऐसा होता है कि कोई क्वेश्चन आपने खुद से कर लिया, बहुत बार उसको अलग अलग तरीके से ट्राई करके, और एक बार वो आपको आ गया, you will feel very happy. Okay, so it's my suggestion to you that you have to solve each and every question related to this chapter. Okay, next question we will discuss in the next class.